right, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are all in the perfect position on your back. Today, 2 blocks, a strap and a blanket. If you have anything else, you're welcome to use. Okay, so just laying back. Drawing your awareness towards the breath. And then just taking this moment to feel your body release. Consciously allowing the body to relax. Starting with the feet, the toes. Feel your heels against your mat. And without pressing them down, just feel the connection of your heels against the mat. And then just floating your awareness to your calves, and just feeling your calves against your mat. And feeling them soften into your mat. And then making your way up to the thigh bones, feeling the back of your thighs against the mat. And feeling the muscles along the thigh bones kind of just soften off the bone into your mat. Just feeling your tush against the mat. Consciously releasing any tension. And releasing the pelvis, allowing the belly to soften. Feel the rib cage soften. Feel your chest soften, the shoulders. And just notice your shoulder blades. Can you feel them flat against your mat? And feeling the arms against the floor. Releasing the neck. Releasing your jaw. Feeling the muscles against your skull just soften. Feeling it slack back towards the mat. And allowing your eyes to rest in their socket. Feeling the back of your head releasing into the floor. And then just take a deep inhale with the nose. Just softly part the lips, open the mouth, and then sigh it out. And then once more, deep inhale with the nose.
And gently let it out. Once more, deep inhale. And exhale. Gently bend your knees, place your feet to your mat. Just feeling your body shift into another position. And you're still relaxed throughout the body. Now feeling the connection of your feet against the mat. Let's draw the right knee in towards our chest. Just hug your knee in. And then just let your pelvis tilt back. So you feel your lower back a little bit more against the mat, your tailbone curling up a bit. Let your shoulders drop back. Continue to feel the back of your head against the mat. And just let your toes spread. Again, feel that lower back against the mat. You'll interlace your fingers behind your thigh, right below the knee. Flexing your foot, spreading the toes. Let's extend the leg. So just straightening your knee, straightening it at any amount. Just feeling the stretch here in the back of your thigh. And if your eyes are closed, just open the eyes, gaze up at your toes. And can you point your toes more towards your face? Pointing your heel towards the ceiling, just really feeling the stretch here in your calf. Feeling the stretch in your hamstring. Keep tilting that pelvis back, let your tailbone curl. Notice the tension that you're starting to create by holding onto your leg. Can you soften? And then gently bend your knee and let your knee come off to the side a bit. We'll come into a half happy baby. So take your left hand and just grab a hold of the outside of your right foot. Okay, so your right hand grabbing a hold of the outside of your right foot. Knee pointing off to the side a bit. Now this is yogi's choice. You can keep your left leg bent, or if it feels good and you want to slowly extend that left leg onto the mat, go ahead and do that. You might feel a little bit more of a stretch in the front of your left thigh, right into the hip flexor. Again, notice tension that you accumulated just by doing this action. Can you soften? Can you do less rather than doing more? Take a nice deep inhale here. And slow exhale. Good, one more inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's bring the knee back to the center. Let's see if you can create a 90-degree angle with that leg. Okay, so the knee's right over the hip, your shin is parallel to the floor, you're still flexing your foot. Take your right hand and just bring it to the outside of your right knee. So right into the inside. And we're gonna draw that leg back out to the side. So see if you can keep that 90-degree angle as you draw your leg off to the side. So just working on opening up the hip, feeling the stretch here in your inner thigh. Now maybe that right foot, the outside edge of your right foot comes to the floor. If it doesn't happen, don't force it. Notice where you start to accumulate tension just by doing this action. Can you soften anywhere else in the body? Really be present where you are on your mat, present in the sensation, keeping your awareness where you are and what you're doing. Now begin to engage your core, drawing the navel in towards your spine. Maybe even drawing your pubis bone towards your sternum, so you're really contracting your core. Again, you're feeling your lower back against the mat, tailbone curling just a bit. Allow your right leg to float back to the center. Keep that 90-degree angle. And this time we'll take the left hand, we'll place the left hand to the right knee, just release your right arm. And let's just rock that leg over towards the left, rocking onto the back, and then rocking it back to the center. And we'll do that 2 more times. Okay? Rock it over towards the left and then back to the center. And then over towards the left and back to the center. Now bring that leg all the way to the left, maybe even releasing the leg to the mat, to the floor. So you'll roll right onto your left side. But check out your right arm. You can just reach that arm back. Okay, so if the shoulder is floating up, just reach it back. Try to keep your chest open towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Good, 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. A last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Once more. Gather up your core. Pull that belly in. Bring that leg back to the center. Interlace your fingers around that knee. Hug that knee in. You're still curling the tailbone from the lower back against the mat. If your left leg is extended to the mat, begin to firm up your thigh, flex that foot, and float the shoulders and head off the mat. Draw your knee towards your face. So you're really lengthening through that leg. Now this is yogi's choice. Your pelvis is tilted back. You're pressing your lower back into the mat. Your core is engaged. Maybe float your left leg up. Try to relax your shoulders and your neck. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower everything down. Release your right foot to the mat. Bend your left knee if you have it straight. Place that foot to the mat. Take a moment. Draw the left leg in. We'll interlace the fingers around the knee. Again, just relaxing here. Spreading the toes as wide as we can. Interlace your fingers behind that thigh, right below the knee. Again, flex that foot and we'll extend the leg. You're gazing up at your left toes, pointing those toes towards your face and pointing that heel towards the ceiling so you feel more of a stretch in your calf, possibly in the hamstring, just a little bit more. Again, notice where you're starting to tense up. Can you soften, create more ease in your effort? Keep feeling that lower back against the mat, curling that tailbone. Let's bend the knee once more. We'll come into our half happy baby. So that left hand grabs hold of the outside of the left foot. Your knee draws off to the side a little bit more towards your armpit. You're still curling that tailbone. Feeling your lower back against the mat. Taking a few breaths here. Now again, this is yogi's choice. If it feels good, you did it on the other side. Maybe you'll extend your right leg to the mat. And notice where you started to create tension here just by doing that action. Keep contracting your core. We'll bring that leg to the center. Again, 90-degree angle, so the knee's right over the hip. Shin is parallel to the floor. Taking that left hand, bringing it into the inside of that left knee. You'll draw the leg off to the side, keeping that 90-degree angle. So you're feeling this little opening in the hip and maybe a stretch in your inner thigh. Now, maybe the outside edge of your left foot will come to the floor. Maybe it won't. So you're really just looking for that opening in your hip, that stretch in your inner thigh. And again, releasing tension everywhere else, okay, so that you're not competing with the stretch you're trying to create. Pull the navel in towards your spine. So you can draw the pubis bone towards your sternum. So you're really contracting your core. Bring that leg back to the center. Take your right hand and place it to the outside of your left leg. Release your left arm. And then just draw the knee over towards the right and rock it back to the center. Okay, do that 2 more times. Rock it over towards the right, back to the center, and then over towards the right, and back to the center. Good. Now bring that leg all the way over towards the right, coming onto your right side. Maybe the leg will connect to the floor, maybe it won't. If you have that left shoulder floating off the mat, maybe just extend the arm back. And keep your chest open towards the ceiling. And take a few breaths here. Again, gather up that core. Let the leg come back to the center. You're going to interlace your fingers around that knee. Again, curling that tailbone, feeling the lower back against the mat. We'll float our shoulders and your head off the mat, and then drawing your knee towards the face. Keep curling that tailbone, feel the lower back, and you float that right leg up. Try to release the neck and shoulders. Inhale. And then exhale, that leg comes back towards the mat. The left foot will come to the mat. We'll bend our right knee foot to the mat. And then just take a moment just to pause. And take a moment just to allow what you've done to absorb. Draw the knees together. Let's pull the knees in towards our chest. Let's hug the knees in. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, pull your shoulders and your head off the mat one more time. Draw the knees towards your face. And then lower back down. Now this is yogi's choice. You have 2 options here. First option, you'll place your hands behind your thighs, right below the knees, and you'll rock yourself forward and back a few times. Okay? If that's not something you want to do, keep your hands to your knees and just draw your head towards your knees and lower back down a few times. Okay? So just choosing your option. Rock yourself up, tap your feet to the mat, that's what you're doing, and then rock back onto your shoulder. Keep your core engaged. And try to control the amount of stamp you have in your feet. In your last time, you'll rock yourself up or roll yourself up, and we'll come to our hands. So just stacking your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, spread your fingers nice and wide. Take an inhale, lift the chest, come into cow. So really arch your back, tailbone up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull your belly in and really round into your upper back. So you're really contracting, trying to draw that pubis bone towards your sternum. And inhale, arch back, tailbone lifts. Exhale. Good, one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good, last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good, take an inhale into a neutral spine. Exhale, pull your belly in. You'll press into your right hand, let your left arm reach up. And then just open up your chest for a moment. And you're really reaching your fingertips towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, gaze back down towards the mat and let your left arm just reach back. You're just going to circle it around. Okay, keep pulling your belly in, keep contracting. Let your left arm come forward, and then you'll open your chest up again. Look up towards the ceiling. Good. One more time. Gaze down at the mat. You let your arm reach back, circling it around. Keep contracting your core. Let the arm reach forward and up. Good. Now pausing here. Keep opening up your chest. So we're going to maneuver here. You're going to take that right leg. You're just going to kickstand it off to the side. Keep pulling your belly in and shift your left leg back behind you. Okay, so making your way into a version of the Vashisthasana. Okay, so you gotta really use your core for that. So keep lengthening here, outside edge of your foot on that left side to the mat. Lift the inner ankle. Okay, so you're lifting that arch, firm up that back. Let your left arm come towards your ear. Just continue your stretching. Good. Let your hips come forward. Okay, so you're still curling that tailbone, tilting the pelvis back as you pull your belly in. So you feel a little lift in that lower belly. Take a deep inhale. Good. Now exhale, gaze back down towards the mat. Keep reaching your left hand and place that hand back to the mat and make your way back to your tabletop. Again, just take a moment, let your body settle. Notice tension anywhere in the body. Try to release your jaw. Pressing into your left hand, we'll reach the right arm up. Again, take a moment just to open up your chest. You're reaching your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Now again, you're going to gaze back down towards the mat as you let your arm reach back, and you're going to circle it around. Let the arm come forward and then reach it up, gaze back up. And once more, gaze down as you let that arm circle back and around. Good. Last time. Good. Keep reaching up. Now again, gather up your core, pull the belly in, take that left leg, extend it out to the side. And then extend your right leg. Okay. Now see if you can get the outside edge of that right foot to the mat. Lift your inner arch, lift that inner ankle. Send your hips forward. And then really curl the tailbone so the pelvis tilts back a bit. So you're really contracting your core. And then bring your right arm up overhead for your stretch. One more full breath as you continue to stretch to the sides of your body. Gaze back down towards the mat. Keep stretching that right arm. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And begin to release that hand to the mat. Make your way back to your tabletop. Take an inhale, lift the chest into cow. Tuck. And exhale, round into cat. Good. One more time. Inhale. Lift. And exhale. Take an inhale into a neutral spine. Let's tuck our toes. Make our way into downward facing dog. So don't worry about your heels touching the mat. Maybe you can put a slight bend in your knees if you feel a little bit of tightness in your hamstrings. Drop your head. Now you're still spreading your fingers wide, so if you can get your fingertips to press down into the mat. And then just notice your weight. Okay, can you even out the weight between your feet and your hands? Notice your head. Can you let it go? See if you can feel a little bit of this decompression in your upper back. Now slowly walk your feet to meet your hands in front of your mat. And then just coming into your forward fold, drop your head. Again, notice tension anywhere in your body. Using your blocks or placing your hands to your shins, we'll come halfway up. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Then rise up, inhale, let yourself sweep up. And exhale, palms to prayer. And just taking a moment, feeling that awareness, being present on your mat. Just taking your time just to feel the feet against the floor. Feeling your toes against the floor, maybe wiggling your toes against the floor. Maybe feeling the palms of the hands pressing into each other. So our awareness always stays where we are in the moment of our practice. Inhale, reach your inside. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands either to your mat or your blocks. Step your left leg back, come to runner's lunge. Now take a moment just to get your knee right over your ankle and really firm up your left thigh. So you're pressing your thigh back towards the ceiling. So rather than thinking of lifting your knee, try to lift that thigh. Now take a deep inhale, and then exhale, straighten your front leg. And then inhale to bend back into the knee, get it right over your ankle. So keep your left thigh nice and firm. So it's just that right leg that's moving. And exhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, bend into that right knee, and then exhale, lower your left knee to the mat. Keep your left toes tucked. Now press firmly down into your feet. Try to energize your legs. So see if you can drag your right heel towards your left knee and your left knee towards your right heel so that your legs are really firmed up. Keep pulling your belly in, lengthening your tailbone, reach your arms up. Okay, so you're really finding this stability in your legs. Try to relax your shoulders. So even though you're creating all this effort, the lower half of your body, you relax the shoulders, face, and your jaw. Keep lengthening your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, hands back to your mat. Again, lift your left thigh to straighten your knee. Now take that left heel, spiral it down towards the mat with the toes turned out. Again, you're still lifting that inner arch, that inner ankle, feeling the outside edge of your left foot to the mat. Take your right heel, line it up with your left arch, pull the belly in, warrior two. So you're bending into that knee. Relax the shoulders. Keep pulling your belly in. Straighten that leg. And then bend right back into the knee. So again, try to keep that firmness in your left thigh. Lift the kneecap, straighten your right leg. Bend into the knee. Good, one more time. Straighten leg. And bend into the knee. Good, straighten your leg. Now lift your right kneecap. So you're firming up that thigh. Reach your torso right over that leg. Come to Trikonasana. So your hand will either come to your shin or you'll bring your hand to your block. Reach up with your left arm. Now again, soften up your neck, soften up your jaw. If it feels good to gaze up at your left thumb, do it. Or gaze forward or gaze down at your right toe. Take one more full breath. And begin to bend into your right knee. Get it over your ankle as much as you can. And come right back into warrior two. And relax the shoulders. And inhale. Exhale. Release your arms. Pivot your way back to your runner's lunge. So just allow your left hip to come forward. Reach your fingertips back down to your mat or your blocks. Again, you're still lifting that left thigh. Pull your belly in. So your core is still contract. You're still curling that tailbone. Take an inhale. Exhale. Step forward into your forward fold and drop your head. And let your jaw go. Hands either to your blocks or your shins. Come up halfway. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Rise up. Inhale. Let your arms sweep up. And bring the palms to prayer. Take a moment. Again, finding that connection. Feet against the mat, hands against each other. Inhale. Let your arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands either mat or blocks. Your right leg steps back into runner's lunge. Okay, so you're lifting that right thigh, left knee right over your ankle. Keep pulling your belly in. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Again, you're still firming up that thigh on that right side. Inhale, bend into your knee. Exhale. Inhale, bend into that knee. Exhale. Good. Inhale, bend into the knee. This time as you exhale, your right knee comes down towards the mat. Those right toes are still tucked. Okay, firming up those legs. You're going to drag that left heel towards your right knee and your right knee towards your left heel. Really activating your legs. Curl your tailbones. You're really lifting your lower belly and reach your arms up onto your ass. Okay, relax your shoulders. Even though your legs, the bottom half of your body is nice and engaged. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, hands back to your block or your mat. You're lifting your right thigh. Pivot onto that right heel, toes turn out. Heel toe your left heel so it lines up with your right arch. Keep firming up your right thigh, warrior two. Relax your shoulders. Lift that inner ankle on that right side. Feel the outside edge of that right foot to the mat. Inhale, straighten that leg. And exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten that left leg. And exhale to bend. Good, once more. Inhale, straighten. And exhale to bend. Good. Inhale, straighten that leg as you exhale. Pull up on your thighs. Pull those kneecaps up. And begin to lengthen your torso over your left leg. Coming to Trikonasana. Hand either to your shin or you're reaching for your block. Reach up with your right arm. And soften up the face. Maybe gaze up at your right thumb. Gaze forward or down at your left toe. Take one more full breath. Warrior two, bend to the knee. And relax those shoulders. Runner's lunge, let your arms release. Pivot onto that right hip as you bring your hands down towards the mat. Keep firming up your right thigh. Take an inhale. And then exhale to step forward into your forward fold. Hands to your blocks or your shins, halfway up and up. And exhale to fold forward. Good, rise up, in, reach it up. And exhale, palms to the ground. Then take a moment. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. And once more, hands to the mat or your block. Your left leg steps back, runner's lunge. Keep that left thigh lifted. And keep pulling your belly in. Now you'll either place your left hand either to your mat or your block. Keep pulling your belly in. Take that right arm, bring it forward. Gaze down. Reaching your fingertips forward, so you're really stretching through that left heel and stretching through those right fingertips. Keep lifting that left thigh. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to reach your right fingertips up as you open your chest towards the right. Now keep your breath. Keep firming up that left thigh. And again, you're going to let that arm Sweep back, circle it around, gaze down at the mat. Let your arm reach forward. And then one more time, reach it up. Now let your arm sweep down. Last time. And down. Good. Let your left knee come to the. Okay, now bring in your fingertips alongside your leg. Okay, so it's behind the heel. You're going to send your hips back. Straighten your front leg. You have to move your right leg forward. Go ahead and do it. Flex your foot. Okay, so again, your arms are kind of alongside your knee. Take a nice deep inhale just to elongate your spine. And then exhale, fold forward. Keep those toes pointing towards your face. So gaze at your toes. And then walk your hands forward. See if you can reach past your right foot. Now you can place your hands to your blocks or keep them to your mat. Again, nice deep breath. One more full breath here. Breathe into your hamstring, breathe into the back of your body. Now slowly bend into your right knee. Okay, so it's going to be a little wide. You just want to let your hips sink forward. Heel toe your right foot off to the side. Maybe those toes will turn out a bit. So your left hand either remains on your block or your mat. You're just going to turn again towards your right. This time, maybe you're coming to the outside edge of your right foot, placing your right hand to the inside of your right thigh. And then just keep opening your chest. Again, lengthen your tailbones, try to tuck that tailbone, contract your core, and open your chest towards the right. If it feels good to gaze up at the ceiling, do it. Let your shoulders roll back. Last breath. Again, keep contracting your core. If you're on the outside edge of that foot, you're going to bring the foot back to the mat. Heel toe it back towards the center. Hands come to the mat alongside that right foot. Your left toes are tucked. You're going to lift that left thigh. Pull your belly in. Reach your fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale, step forward into your forward fold and drop your head. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, pump. One more time. Arm sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, right leg, step it back, come to your runner's lunge, get that left knee right over your ankle. Lift that right thigh, okay? Right hand either to your mat or your block. Let your left arm come forward. Keep pulling your belly in. Try to tuck your tailbone. Keep firming up that right thigh. Now inhale, open up your chest, let your fingertips reach up. Circle that arm around, down, gaze down as you reach that arm forward again. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, let your arm come down towards the mat. You're going to release that right heel. Bring your hands alongside you. Send your hips back. Straighten your left leg. Flex your foot. Try to get your hands, your arms alongside your knee. Lengthen your torso. Take an inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Try to gaze at your left toes. And then reach your arms forward, maybe past your left foot. Hands to your mat or your block. Deep breaths. One more full breath. Bend to that knee. Place that foot to the mat. Sink your hips. Right hand back to your mat or your block. Heel toe that left foot off the side. Maybe even turn the toes out. Maybe even come to the outside edge of that left foot. Bring your left hand to the inner thigh. Keep contracting your core. Open your chest towards the left. Deep breath. Full breath. And slowly bring it back in. Heel toe that foot. Rise to mat. Lift your right thigh. Keep pulling your belly in. Reach those fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale to step forward into your forward fold. Inhale halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold forward. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, palms to prayer. Then once more, inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant those hands. Make your way back to downward facing dog. So again, spreading those fingers wide, pressing your fingertips down into the mat, pulling your belly in, dropping the head, let it go. See if you can feel your weight equally distributed into your feet and your hands simultaneously. And let that head go. Lower the knees to the mat. Make your way onto your stomach with your hands alongside your feet. Start with your forehead down. Again, you're still spreading those fingers. Lengthen your legs back behind you. Lift your thighs. So lift those kneecaps. Press down the tops of your feet. So keep the tops of your feet connected to the mat. Pressing down firmly. Lifting those kneecaps. Firming up those thighs. Lift your tailbone. Let your tailbone move back towards your heels. So you're really feeling your pubic bone against the mat and you're pulling your navel in. Shoulders roll away from the mat. Keep pulling that belly in, lengthen that tailbone, come into cobra, and inhale, lift the chest. Now just take your exhale here. Can you soften your face? Can you just direct all of your effort into the activation of the muscles along your spine? Keep lengthening your tailbone, keep those legs firm. Take one more full breath. And slowly lower down. Take one more breath here. We'll do this one more time. So really firming up those thighs, pressing down the tops of your feet. Pull that belly in. Last time. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale. Tuck your toes. Pull that belly in. Make your way back into your tabletop. And then make your way to child's pose. Sinking those hips back towards your heels. Let your arms rest alongside you. And just release your forehead to the mat. Really release your pelvis. And breathe nice and deep into the back of your body. Let your hands come back into your tabletop. Cross your shins or your ankles behind you. Just sit back and come into a seated pose. So coming into Sukhasana. If you'd like to sit on a blanket, please do so. And we'll bring our right shin in front of our left. Okay, so really contracting the core, pulling the belly in. Okay, let's reach the arms up. And as you exhale, drop the shoulders. Okay, keep elongating your spine, but really feeling the activation of your core. Try to relax your hips as much as you can. Bring your arms off to the side. Okay, keep contracting your core, let your shoulders drift down your back. Inhale. Exhale, rotate to your left. Try to use your core for this. And then inhale back to the center. And then rotate to your right. Good, one more time. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Again, use that core. And inhale back to the center. Exhale to the right. Now staying here, keep pulling your belly in. You'll release your left hand to your right knee. Just bring your right fingertips behind you. Keep the core contracted. Roll the shoulders back. And just gaze over your right shoulder with your foot. One more full breath. Right back to the center. And we'll just recross our legs. Okay, sitting up nice and tall again, keeping the core contracted. Reach your arms up. Out. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Keep the core contracted. Bring the arms back out to the side. Let your shoulder blades drip down the back. Inhale, exhale, rotate to your right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the right. Again, use the core. And inhale back to the center. Exhale to your left. Pause here. Keep pulling the belly in. Rest that right hand to your left knee and then bring your left hand behind you. Let your shoulders go back. Gaze over your left shoulder. One more full breath here as you really sit up nice and tall as you breathe in. Soften your twist a little bit more as you exhale. Pull that forward in and right back to the center. And let's extend our legs forward. Okay, so take your strap for a moment and then just rest your strap alongside your feet. Okay, so again, just sitting up nice and tall at your thighs, press down towards the mat. Okay, so you're still lifting up those kneecaps from those thighs. Rooting your sit bones down. Yes, always engaging the legs. Pull your belly in, sit up nice and tall. Take an inhale, let your arms sweep back. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Let the shoulder blades drip down your back. You're still lengthening through the sides of your waist. Your spine is growing taller and taller as your thighs cement itself down towards the mat. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, begin to hinge from your hips. So really allow your torso to stretch over those legs. Keep stretching, keep stretching. Maybe grab your feet or your straps. Strap the balls of your feet. Take another inhale as you elongate the spine just a little bit more. Again, you're hinging from your hips. And then let your head drop. Fold on top of the legs.
Take one more full breath. Slowly lift your leg up. Let's place your straps off to the side. Let's move our way onto our back with our knees bent. So if you have a blanket, place it at the back of your head.
Bend your knees. Place your arms alongside you with the palms down. We're just going to lift our hips for a moment. So just roll your shoulders underneath you so you're tucking your shoulder blades in. Press down into your feet. Just lift the hips up. Lift your chin. Feel the back of your head against your blanket or your mat. And just let your tailbone lengthen towards your knees. Take one more full breath. And slowly roll through your spine and let your pelvis be the last thing to touch. Walk your feet to the edges of your mat. Bring your arms off to the side and just let your knees float from side to side. And the next time your knees come over towards the right, just pause and twist for a moment. Let your left thigh feel heavy. Inhale the knees back to the center. Exhale the knees over towards your left. Let your right thigh feel heavy. Inhale your knees back to the center. Again, tilting the pelvis back so you feel the lower back against the mat. And your tail going towards the front of your mat. Begin to draw your arms a little closer towards your body and just feel your shoulder blades flat against the mat. Extend your legs. Let them be as wide as your mat or wider. Let them flop open. And releasing into our final pose, allowing everything to release and let go, the breath, body, any type of tension. Notice anywhere in your body if you need to let out any excess energy, do it now. Or wiggling your toes or moving your face around, just so that you can just let whatever is left, let it go. Resting here, allowing what we've just done, our practice, to take effect in our Shavasana. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement into your fingers and your toes. Let's reach the arms back behind us. Stretch the limbs away from each other. Taking a few breaths into our body as we stretch through. And then let everything go. Drop it back to your mat. Allow yourself to feel heavy again. Bend your knees, place your feet to your mat. And then just slowly roll onto your side and lay in fetal position. And then slowly press yourself to a comfortable seated position. Bring your palms together at the center of the heart. Lift the heart and bow the head. Just taking this moment for gratitude. Let's end our practice with an Om. Inhale. Thank you, yogis. Namaste.
Thank you, Kellie.
Thank you. And thank you out there. Have a wonderful evening.
Thanks, Kellie.
Bye.